Don't scratch my truck. That's good. So, all right guys, inside of this panel, here's your compressor. This is your high pressure switch, your low pressure switch. This low pressure switch right here kicked it off. When it kicked it off, that was due to having no Freon in it. You got a sight glass right here. You can see this sight glass. It's got a little, I call them whirly birds, like a little Ferris wheel. It'll spin around and you can see if you actually have Freon in it lots of times. And when I started troubleshooting it, the Freon level's the last thing I checked. I checked all the electrical components and this and that and the other. And, you know, come to realize I didn't have no Freon in here. So we, like I said, we filled it up. We couldn't find a leak. We sniffed all the joints and sniffed everything on the coil, on the condenser. Small leak. I mean, we've been running this thing now since we filled it up for 2 or 3 weeks and it's still running. So it might just be a little pinhole and we have to find it. So, but this is what we got going on. This is where we're having our trouble at, and hopefully we'll be able to find it soon. But until then, we're gonna run it and hopefully it'll run and dry wood and maybe the leak will get bigger so we can find it. So big shout out to Nyle. They're an excellent company to deal with. We've been running this kiln now for 3-4 years, something of that nature, and we've had problems with it. We had some issues with it, but guys, it's a piece of equipment, so you're gonna have issues with equipment. I would think some of the problems we had might have been due to where it got hit when it got shipped, so I don't know, but everything's been very easy to deal with now on stuff. They're great guys to deal with when you have problems, and if you're gonna buy a piece of equipment, guys, that means a lot. Having somebody you can call and say, hey man, this kiln's doing this. What do you think's wrong with it? And they'll steer you in the right direction. So we're very pleased with it other than a few problems we've had. It dries wood good, but you know, like I said, we've put a starting capacitor on it twice. I had to change the compressor one time, and now we got a leak and can't seem to find it. So, you know, that's a 3 or 4 year span. I don't know, is it excessive amount of stuff we've done to it? I don't know, I've never owned one of these. Maybe somebody out there in the wood kiln drying world knows a little more about it and can comment and say, hey, I ain't had that much problem out of mine. So I don't know. Like I say, this is the first one we own, so we're just having to deal with what we got. But that's the update on what our kiln's doing. Got a compressor leak, and we're gonna try to find it and locate it and fix it. So, but until then, we're just putting Freon in it until we find it. So.